Good afternoon and welcome to our session today. My name is Quintressa Fala and I am from Schoolnet South Africa. However, today I will be representing Google Digital Skills for Africa. I am joined by my wonderful colleague Uprenda Mohali, who will be our moderator in the chat box. So if you do have any questions, please do post them in the chat box and she will be able to assist you. Please note that she is currently experiencing connectivity issues. However, she will be right there with us soon. So, today we will be talking about an introduction to digital marketing. We will also deep dive into discovering the different digital marketing channels. And then we will then build a digital marketing plan that can help your business. But before we start our session, I just wanted to let you know that Google is offering a free one-on-one mentoring that is available for small businesses and charities. So all you have to do is sign up for the Google mentoring at the link that is shown on my screen. So that is where you need to go to sign up for our Google mentoring. So let's start with our session. So it's an introduction to digital marketing. So before we deep dive into our session, my question for you is what opportunities might you get from being online? Because there are lots of opportunities to being online as a business, especially. So with being online, it gives you, or rather your customers, an easy way to find you. It allows you to reach a larger audience. This can be regionally or globally, and it allows you to build a brand and gain trust from your customers. So, what opportunities might you get from connecting with your customers online? So, do let us know your answers in the chat box and we will read them to everybody else. So, do interact with us in the chat box. So what happens is that we live in a mobile world. So mobiles are in particular changing how we act and behave as human beings, like we are connecting to our session currently. And over the recent years, there has been a significant increase in the usage of mobile phones. We have never been more connected to information, to knowledge, and to a vast number of people than before. And with everything, there are 2.5 billion smartphone users globally as of 2020 alone. And with that, there is 53.38 million people that have smartphone subscriptions in South Africa and 247 million SIM connections in the sub-Saharan Africa alone. And of all that, 91% of South Africans own mobile phones, with 80% in Kenya and Nigeria, respectively. And of that, there are 18.43 million e commerce users in South Africa. So we have plenty of answers to pretty much anything at our fingertips. And this is because 60% of searches globally are used, or rather, are done using a mobile. So there's quite a lot that we have in terms of access with our mobile phones. So research suggests that 80% of sales come from only 20% of the population's most brands. So these tells us that in order for your business to stay relevant and drive sales, they must connect with your audience. So if you have a specific audience, you need to connect with them. And while this can be challenging, this task is not that daunting than ever before because there are online digital tools that play a big role in unlocking those opportunities that are available to us online. So we will look at those later on in our session. So being online can be found, can help you find potential customers because if you're not online, then that means other people will then find those specific customers. So being online allows you to expand your customer base. So this can be from all over the world to locally, and you can be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, depending on what works for you. And with being online, it allows your customers to find your products and services much easily. And with the search engines, you look for businesses and products. And when people are searching for those, yours as well will pop up depending on if your business is online or not. And one of the tools that can help you is Google Trends. So Google Trends can help you compare the number of Google searches for your products and services here in your country. This can be in Kenya, South Africa, or Nigeria. Apologies for that. Unfortunately, we are experiencing load shedding, and electricity just came back. So let's continue. Apologies once more for that. Let's just continue with our session. Do let me know if you're experiencing any technical issues or you have any questions while I'm busy with the session. Apologies one more time. Right. As I was saying, being online allows you to gain access and leverage the analytical tools that are available from the various platforms. And with these tools, you can conduct consumer research, or rather market research, and keep up with the customer demand and trends that are in your specific market. And with the Google marketing platform, you can gain access to various tools to make most of your marketing, because it's really important to market your business and put it out there. So Google offers some free tools for your measurements. So we have Google Analytics. So Google Analytics is a site and app for analytics. It allows you to look at your audience, or rather to research your audience, who gets to your site, your acquisitions, where are they from, the behavior of your customers, what they do when they're on your website. And you also optimize while you're on Google Analytics, where you test the variations of your sites and applications, right? You also have YouTube Analytics that is available at your fingertips. You also have Firebase, which is analytics for apps, as well as Google Ads. There's also Data Studio, a tool that help you bring data to life and engaging. And then you have a brand lift survey. So this is a survey that gets fast and reliable opinions from your consumers. So if you want to put out a survey to your customers, you can put it out by sending out the survey for them to get you a response. Right. So you can also discover more about your customers using social media platforms, right? So like I said, you can also gain insight with your social media analytics, because with most social media platforms, they offer analytics built in within the platform. For example, we have Facebook and Twitter, and these are some of the most popular social media platforms today. So you can find out demographics of the people who are interacting with your social media accounts. What time of the day do you get most of the interaction, and what type of posts do drive your most engagements to your social media. And you also look at insights that help you understand your consumers, and it also help your marketing material stay relevant and makes your connections more meaningful with your customers. right? So we've discussed the benefits of analytics, and now let's look at how can we leverage insights to build an audience profile. So to build, using analytics tools provides us with a whole host of insights we can leverage to support our businesses and stimulate growth in our different businesses. And these insights help us to paint a picture of our users and profile them more effectively. So we get to understand our consumers much better. So with content, we look at who we are reaching, who our customers are, and how can we profile them and connect them more successfully. And then we have traffic source. So with traffic source, you discover the routes users take to reach your site. Which platforms are they coming from? Are they searching you on Google? Are they coming from Facebook and so forth? With content, how are customers reaching your messages? Are they connecting with them successfully? Do they like your content? So it's very important, the content that you put across. And conversions. Conversions are your customers taking actions? For example, are they buying the product successfully, or are they completing the customer path to make a purchase on your website? Right. So those are ways to build your audience profile. Now we will look at how to connect with your customers in terms of communication and support. So with being online, it means that you can communicate with your customers easily and quickly. Right? People can communicate with your businesses through online listings like Google My Business, TripAdvisor, or social media apps where people spend a lot of time. I mean, I'm young. I spend a whole lot of time on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And that is where I get most of my purchases and information. So, with communicating with your customers on social media, so the benefits that come with that is that you get to know your customers. Like I said, you get to understand their demographics, their interests, and their locations. You improve your customer service by interacting with them and getting feedback through reviews, building credibility, customer loyalty, and a broader customer base. So that's what we want, to build a customer base. Your customers often use reviews to make purchasing decisions. So it's important to prioritize the quality of customer service that you provide to your customers. And you also develop a brand identity. A developed and a positive image will increase the likelihood of prospective customers doing business with you. And it will also help your old customers come back to you again. So this communication can be public, so others can see. So it can help market your business. It can help grow your business. And it's also important that you need to respond to the reviews about your business, because if you don't respond, it will have a negative effect. So one tip we can give you is respond to your reviews publicly. This will boost your brand image. It will show others that you care about your customers and you believe in the quality of your product. So now that you have an idea of the benefits of digital marketing for your business, now let's explore the different channels that we may explore before we put together our digital marketing strategy. But don't forget to chat with us in the chat box and ask us any questions that you have. So we will pause for questions. Do we have any questions? Apologies again for the load shedding or going offline there. It was very unexpected. Apologies for that. So do we have any questions, comments? Right. So I see we don't have any questions or comments. Do engage with us in the chat box. We would love to hear from you. Let us know how we're doing. Do communicate with us on our different social media platforms as well. So now we will look at digital marketing channels. So digital marketing is any effort to spread the word about your business. So this is spreading the word about your business using internet to reach people. So what you're doing here is to get more attention and hopefully some point sales from your customers. As the digital age picks up speed, new channels are becoming available, and it's very important to get into grips with the most established ones. So we have six digital marketing tools. So we have a search engine marketing, which is paying for advertisements to appear in search engines like Google and Bing. We have social media marketing, which is using social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter to gain traffic, attention, and reach new people. We have display marketing. So this is online advertising that appears in many different formats, usually with image, videos, and animation, as well as text links that will appear on any website across the internet. We also have email marketing, which is collecting and using email addresses to communicate with your users or rather customers. And we also have content marketing. With content marketing, we're creating and sharing different types of content, such as blog posts, videos, guides, infographics to attract attention and drive traffic. So now let's look at the different digital marketing tools in depth. So we're getting started with search marketing. Search marketing is really all about using the power of search to get to new customers. This is the search engine results page that you're looking at. The appearance of the results adapt to the search that is made, but it contains three main things. Number one, first thing you'll notice is that the search query, this is what someone has typed into on Google. So that is the search query. The results are then shown as either ads or organic listing. Ads are paid for listing that appear above the organic listing. So this is the sponsored or ad icons that appear next to these, right? And then we have the organic listings. These are sites that appear after the ads. These have been optimized to appear at the top of the search and are not paid for. So what you've noted here is that there's organic and then there's the paid listing. So you will choose or rather work with what works for your business. And then from here, we will look at getting in terms of search engine optimization. So this is a method that is used to boost your visibility on search engines. So this is called search engine optimization. And this process really involves helping Google understand your web pages and creating an experience that is relevant for your website visitors or consumers. So to get started with the search engine optimization, you need to sign up for Google Search Console. So Google Search Console is a free tool that will be able to more accurately tell you how you rank on Google Search. You submit your content on Google. They monitor how you're doing in search and send alert on critical issues. So Google Search Console will help you identify if there's any issues or errors in your website that will make it hard for Google to rank you highly. And then two, we have help Google find your content. You should consider submitting a site map, so a site map of your website. This will help Google bots understand the structure of your site so that when it comes to being indexed, Google better understand how your site links together. So what you do is you submit a site map, you promote your site on and offline, and then you share new content. And then three, you optimize your content. Next, you look into creating valuable content that your customers or rather users really want. Google will then highly value useful and fresh content that will help users find what they are looking for. So what you need to do is create unique and accurate page titles, create logical titles and snippets, and use heading text to emphasize important text. So basically, with search engine optimization, it helps you improve your website visibility to help people who are searching for your product just like yours. So with search engine optimization tips, you need to conduct a keyword research. So this is to discover and understand what words or phrases are people looking for when they are searching for products and services that relate to your business. So like we said, the title and meta descriptions are important because they both are used by the search engine to generate actual results, search results for that specific page. And then the title is also used to generate the first line shown. And then the meta description is used to generate the few short sentences that follow. So it's very important to conduct a keyword research that works for your specific business. Another tip is that to publish useful, high quality content. So this is to understand your customers and optimize your content according to what they need. So you know your customers best. So you need to create quality content that works to approach, or rather to attract new customers as well. Then you need to make your web pages search friendly. With on-page optimization or changes, you can make on your website individual pages. So this can quickly search, this can help search engines better understand your content. Like we said, with Google search engine optimization, it's important to make sure that you conduct keyword researches so that your content is easily found when it's searched online. So, how can you build visibility? One way of building visibility is through Google My Business, because as we have discussed earlier, there are many areas of search that focus on your efforts to build visibility. A particular effective area that will be in local business listing, that when they search, the result will then show your specific local business. So, a high number of searches every day are local, and if your customers engage with that person and locally, then you should consider creating a listing that is local online, such as a Google My Business or Bing or TripAdvisor, right? So with Google My Business, it allows you to create a free business listing that can come up in search, right? So this is to help Google help you should you have more descriptive listing, which will be hopefully boosting your visibility on your listing. Without a descriptive listing, you will find that customers may not be as keen to engage with your listing finding. So it's very important to put your customer out there, your listing out there, to be specific. So how can you make your listing stand out? There are a number of factors that can affect whether you choose if a business is trustworthy or rather worthy visiting. So one way is your images, right? See what it looks like. And then the reviews. What are people saying about your business? Address. Does this place really exist? So this is the three things that we look into. I myself also look into that before I go into a specific business. So one of the best way to grab a customer's attention by posting a fresh and relevant content on Google listing, or rather Google My Business just recently launched a new type of post to help businesses attract customers, including special promotions, deals, and even future events. So this is to share business updates, upcoming events, your deals, your special, and coupons. So or rather stay tuned with our social media to find out when is our next Google My Business session. That way we rather deep dive and help you create or rather get set up with Google My Business for your specific business. Right. Google also have a free marketing kit from Google My Business. This is to help customers stay informed about your business, to create custom posters, social posts, get more from your reviews, or update your Google profile on Google. And all this is free with the free marketing kit from Google My Business. So do go into this link where it says marketingkit.withgoogle.com to get more information about this free marketing kit from Google. Right. So with search engine optimization and search engine marketing, there is a difference between the two. So with search engine optimization, it is free. While it's free, you pay nothing to search, for people to search on engines such as Google. And with search engine marketing, this is where you pay, but only when someone clicks on your ad. So for example, if your ad is serves 10 times, but it's only clicked once, you only pay once. So with Google, it optimized by sending relevant signals to the likes of Google based on your web pages, incoming links, and other factors like reviews, right? With search engine marketing, they choose, or rather Google choose the keywords and bid, and it's so much easier to be visible for important keywords than search engine optimization. So with search engine optimization, it can take a lot of time depending on the nature of competition and the type of search queries you are trying to rank, for example. So, for example, ranking on a first page for pizza might take months. However, ranking for a pizza restaurant in Nairobi might only take a few weeks, as this is more specific and there will be lesser competition overall. Right, I hope you understood that, because it's very important to be specific. When you search for pizza on the Google search, it will show you all pizzas available. But if you search pizza with a specific location, or you are very specific, then it will then reduce the competition that's there and just look at pizzas in Nairobi, for example. So let's get started with search engine marketing. So with search engine marketing, you create a campaign on Google Ads. So you log into Google Ads with your Google account, or you can create one. And each ad has to start with a campaign. If you sell a lot of products, then campaigns help you organize how you promote them. For example, as a shoe seller, I might have a campaign for men's boots, or women's shoes, or winter Wellingtons, or summer dresses. As we're focusing on searching or search advertisement, you will then select the search network to ensure the ads are shown there. Next, you will need to choose a targeting options. So you are selecting your goals. You might want to choose your city or even a specific postcode initially. The larger the geographic area, the more search volumes likely. You can also specify the times of the day or specific days of the week you want to add to run, or rather to not run. You will also be given an opportunity to set a budget for your campaign. You will enter a bid. Make sure this is relevantly low to begin with, so that you can gauge these keywords, how they perform. Number two, you will pick the right keywords. So picking the right keywords is incredibly important for your campaign, because you'll be able to add the keyword list that are related to your ad. So you make sure this is tightly themed and consider matching options to strengthen it. So align your keywords with your business goal, manage your match types, and refine your negative keywords. And lastly, you write a compelling advertisement. Keep your headlines in line with what people are searching for, and be sure to include promotions or offers. Focus on the user's benefits. Create a copy that appeals across all devices. Focus on headlines imagery, and implement an ad extension that works for your business. So basically, search engine marketing helps you reach customers instantly in search engines and help you reach the right people at the right time. So, what are the search engine marketing tips? Number one, curate your keyword list. The relevance of keywords to an advertisement impacts your click through rate and the quality of your score advertisements, right? And then two, boost your ad extensions. One of the quickest and easiest way to improve your click-through rate is by implementing an ad extension onto your ads. These makes your ads stand out and can add further context to your overall value proposition. Number three, connect your Google Analytics account. It is a good idea to connect your Google Analytics account, as you can directly see how visitors who have clicked and landed on your landing page and guide through the journey of your website. So this will then drive people into probably making a purchase. Now let's look at display advertising. So social media is where a lot of people spend their time. It's a great way for businesses to communicate with their audience where they're choosing to hang out. It's a good top or bottom funnel marketing activity. And on social media, you can reach new people and nurture current customers to turn into advocates of your business. It's always great to have people that speak for your business. And of course, the quality of your content will let those people be your advocates. If you're considering starting a social media for your company, or you need to persuade your manager for why it could be a good fit, here's some of the value it could add. So with social media, you can generate more sales. With up to 77% of the population in Africa are on social media platforms like Google, and it makes a good place to connect with new customers. So you can reach new audiences, you can create new business opportunities, you have an ability to highly target different demographics, you can build relationships and networks. Another benefit is that it can add value to your brand, often used for customer services such as chatbots. The quicker you respond, the better. So you need to understand the two-way conversation, that it raises customer service level, it starts a two-way conversation, and it also show a new side to your business. And with the adding to the value to your brand, you also build your own community of your advocates, of new customers, and so forth. And lastly, you improve your marketing. So you understand your customers better, who they follow, when they follow. This can help you get noticed on search. You can attract more people on your site and gain valuable customer insights and keep an eye onto your competitors. So there are two types of social media. So there's organic social media and there's paid social media. With organic social media, your views, actions, or clicks from the posts are free. Content appears on your business profile and in people's newsfeed, and you can only reach followers and the friends of those followers. But with paid social media, you pay for the views, the action, the clicks from posts or ads. Your ad can appear in more places and you can reach anyone. People don't have to follow you for them to see your ad. So, how do you get started with social media marketing? So, you need to define your audience. Who are they? What are they into? Who or what influences them? When are they usually online? Which social media do they use? Then you need to choose your channels carefully. Do you look at business focus or lifestyle focus? Do you start with one, test it, learn, and try another one? Do you start with two? But you normally it's better to start with one, test it, learn, and try another one. And then different channels need different strategies. So here are some examples of those channels. So these are free to use. This can be Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest. And then an important tip is that a lot of these channels have analytics available for you to measure and learn about your consumers. For example, Facebook allows you to view engagement of your post as well as your reach. So number three, think about the type of content you may wish to post. This will differ according to the platform that you want to use. People love a glimpse of what's going on. It's lovely to share announcements. You can create useful how-to content if you want. For example, if you create a bakery and you do how to create, or rather how to bake a muffin, and then you can run a theme or regular content feed so people get used to your content. And remember, the content should be quality content. Show your personality, because of course behind every social media there's a human being behind it, so there's a human running it. So for example, posts that you can put across or put out there are your photos, your videos, your blog posts, your blog articles, your infographics, and live broadcasts like we are doing right now. So we are live broadcasting on YouTube. So use whatever platform that suits your business and what works with you. So what are the social media marketing tips that are there? So you need to set your goal. So set yourself a goal, set your business goal. What are you hoping to accomplish? Maybe you are looking for a faster way to respond to customer inquiries. Maybe maybe a social media is a way for you to reach existing customers and encourage them to buy more from your business. So you also need to understand your audience. Know your audience. Knowing your audience is key to success to ensure that you target them very well. So cutting through the noise with targeted and tailored messages will resonate and evoke an action. So consistency and regular updates. It's important to keep active on whichever platform that you decide to choose. This way you will engage with your audience. So customers are looking for conversation. They want to know what you're doing. They want to be updated regularly. They want to see those cakes. They want to see those cars. Whatever that you're doing in your business, just know that your consumers, or rather your customers, want to see it. So now let's look at content marketing. The essence of content as marketing strategy is the belief that if a brand can deliver consistency, ongoing valuable information to buyers, they will reward us with their loyalty. So content marketing is really about selling ideas as opposed to products by use of storytelling to build relationship with your customers. So content marketing can take many different forms. You can use videos, you could use blogs, you could use case studies, you could use guides. So this is from YouTube videos to research papers and success stories. There can be what's called short forms content, which can be 300 to 500 words in a blog or a Facebook post, a tweet or infographic or memes, or perhaps an informative long form of content, which can be 1,000+ words, such as blogs and articles. Depending, remember, all these strategies work according to your specific consumer or specific customer or target audience. So how do you get started with content marketing? So number one, you build your customer persona. A good way to start is to build a customer's example profile. These are example personas of your target audience. So before you start designing, writing, and building that content, you should define your audience. You should know your audience. Once you get a grasp of the people that will be reading or viewing your content, then it will be much easier to create content relevant to them. So create a customer's journey map. Identify the steps users take from awareness to that purchase that you want. Think about the questions or information required to make that specific purchase decision, and then use content to generate more business. So facilitate your customer journey, distribute the content on the right channels to reach the target audience. And also, it's always best to include a call to action for your business. So now let's look at the tips to strengthen your content marketing strategy. So behind every successful brand is a wealth of valuable and relevant content that connects with business customers. Great content helps build trust and a reputation with your customers and leads. So here are the tips that can help you with terms of content marketing. Use content to facilitate sales process. Use storytelling to engage the audience. Distribute the content to maximize reach, and measure performance and tweak where you need to tweak. So I know we have shown you quite a lot of marketing channels. So we've looked quite a lot, but now let's look at email marketing if you want to use your email as a marketing strategy. So you can use email marketing to communicate with your audience, because email rather your target audience. Email marketing is a great addition to add onto your digital marketing activities, because it builds loyalty and engagement without breaking the bank, and it works well on mobile too. So how do you get with it? You create personalized content. You customize your campaigns and you create your targeted content. You collect feedback and surveys. So you make sure you keep track of your customer's experience if you want people to engage with your business. So this will help you understand your customer satisfaction in terms of the product or service that you're offering. You will connect with an already engaged audience. Why we say that? Because it's permission based, which means that your readers must opt in to your newsletter, and you need to explain to them why they are receiving that specific newsletter via email. So this gives you an opportunity to communicate on a larger scale with with the people that care enough about what you sell and are willing to share their email address to hear more from you. So by your customers signing up for your emails, the audience extend an invitation to you to hear from you and your product and services. That way, you need to give them content that is quality. So how do you get started with email marketing? So you select email marketing platforms. There are many email providers out there, and some of them offer similar features. So be sure to compare the different functionalities and choose one that works best for you. There are free platforms and there are also more advanced ones that have a wider range of functionalities, email design and segmentations. And one of the examples that are really good is MailChimp, which is good if you are just starting out. You can you can use this free service. And once you have grown your customer base, you can buy the paid version and get more insight and functionality. And then from there, you build a list of relevant contacts. Make sure you have permission when contacting people. Invite to subscribe, segment, and group the list. And it's important to stress that email marketing is heavily dependent on the quality of the list. Email marketing works best when the audience wants to hear from you. And then stay relevant and useful, right? So you need to select relevant content that helps your customers, because you need to treat them like VIPs, because these are the people that subscribe to hear from you. They allowed you to get into their inboxes. So you need to provide content quality. And while you're creating that quality, or rather that email, you need to make sure that you show some personality in that email. You need to show your probably the voice, the tone, and the sense of humor behind that newsletter, behind that article, and keep it useful, because we, as customers, myself included, we want to open an email right away and see if it benefits us. If it does, then I quickly read it. If it doesn't, I put it away or probably delete it. So it's important that you keep it useful, you give us good content, and you treat your customers as VIPs. So, what are the top tips of making email marketing a success? So, you need to segment and group the list of relevant content. This will help you tailor the message and be specific to your audiences, right? You need to keep it short. Most people, I mean, me, myself included, are bombarded with emails every day. So, you need to keep yours short and sweet. If you'd like to share a larger piece, feature one element or a key code and link the rest of your content. Make it easy for your readers to scan quickly and see if they want to read it or not. Measure the open and click rate and tweak your campaigns. So clicks is actually your click rate that can help you determine the success of your campaign. And then unsubscribe rate is what's your unsubscribe rate after each campaign. So it's important also to see your signups. After each campaign, do you get new signups? Do you get people unsubscribing? So you need to measure all those. So we're gonna pause for questions or comments. Do we have any questions? Do you have any comments? How are you feeling? So I see Spongile Jonas says that Facebook still reigns as the most widely used online platform, the majority using it daily to provide business opportunity for maximum visibility when implementing a Facebook marketing strategy. You know what? I could have not said it better. Reason being, almost everybody is using Facebook. People are out there. That's how you can get new customers. That is how you can get new business opportunities. And it allows a lot of people to see you and to see your business and your product and services. I definitely agree with you, Spongile. I could have said it any better. Right. See, we don't have any questions. Thank you for that comment, Bongile. That's a great one. Love it. Then, now we will look at building a digital marketing plan. Now we get into actually creating a digital marketing plan. I hope you go through with me step by step. And as we're going through these different steps, look into your business, analyze your business, and create a digital marketing plan that work best for your specific business, because all of us have different business goals. So what are we going to look? So we're going to look at the 6 steps to building a digital marketing plan. So we're going to look at business goals and objectives. We're going to look at budget and resources, audience, then decide on what channels, plan your activity, and we then set our SMART KPIs. SMART meaning specific, measurable, assignable, realistic, and time related. So now, step 1, business goals and objectives. Successful business are based on both goals and objectives. So you need to clarify the purpose of your business and identify those necessary actions. Goals are general statements of desired achievement, while your objectives are specific steps or rather actions to take to reach your goals. For example, we will look at Mondly. Mondly is a hairdressing business, and his business goals are to get more customers through his door and make people in his local area know that his business exists. So now we need to align our business goals with our online objective. As mentioned, your online objectives are how you reach your business goals so that they should align with each other naturally. So now, what are those business goals? To make more people aware that you exist, to sell products, to get found by more people, to get more returning consumers. Now, what are your online objectives? To increase an online reach and awareness, to increase website sales, to increase social media pages, likes, follows from your customers, to increase traffic to your website. So now, what are those examples of an online objectives? Like we said, your examples of your online objectives are to increase traffic to your website, to increase online business sale, to increase social media page likes or follows, to increase online reach or awareness. So if the business goal is to make more people aware that you exist, then we need to look into setting a goals to increase reach and awareness. If you want to sell more products, we need to look at setting the goal to increase website sales. If we want to be found by more people, we need to increase page likes and follows. To get more returning customers, we need to increase website traffic. So that is how you align your online objectives and your business goals. Step 2, budget and resources. What is possible with what you have? Give yourself an honest statement about your challenges. So now with Mondly, he says, I don't have a website as it's too much of an investment right now. Step 3, audience. Think about who you are targeting. You know your target audience much better than we do. So now Monty says, I am targeting females in my local area. My most valuable customers are females over 30 years old. They normally have children and work part-time, and most of them use Facebook. So what Monty did here was to identify location. His demographic information included location. He included the age. He also looked at the job title. And then he looked at psychographic information, the goal, what goals your persona is looking to achieve, the challenges, common problems that your audience would probably face, and the interest. Identify what your customers like to do. This will help you in terms of future content creation and partnerships with other businesses or those specific consumers. All right, step 4, choose a marketing platform or rather marketing channel that works best for you. Not all marketing channels will suit your business plan. So consider which channel works best for you and do this by using your online objectives. Remember, with Monthly, it's to increase website traffic, drive sales, and so forth. So you choose your channel based on your target audience, right? So there's inbound marketing, which is marketing strategy that attracts consumers by creating valuable content. And with inbound marketing, these are your search engine optimization, search engine marketing, content marketing, organic social, and Google My Business. And there's outbound marketing. So this is a marketing strategy that pushes messages to potential customers. This is display marketing, email marketing, paid marketing, affiliate marketing, and broadcast marketing. Step 5, plan your activity. Monthly says, my online objectives are to reach more people in my local area and get more returning customers. I don't have a website yet as it's too much of an investment right now. How could I use a digital to help me? So here's how he can approach his challenge. You can list your business on Google My Business and create a free website. You can set up a Facebook page and collect reviews and post pictures of your customers' hairstyles. You can also use Facebook to advertise to those target people in your local area and attract new customers with that. So that is what Monthly could do to challenge him strategically. And then step 6, you then set up your smart KPIs. So KPIs need to be defined according to a critical or rather a core business objective. One way to evaluate the relevance of a performance indicator is to use a SMART criteria. The letters are typically stands out from specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. Is your objective specific? Can you measure the progress towards that goal? Is the goal realistically attainable? How relevant is the goal to your organization? What is the time frame for advertising this goal? So here's Monthly's KPIs. To increase online sales by 20% within 3 months, to increase our brand awareness on Facebook by growing our audience with people by 40%. Do you remember that Monthly is a hairdresser? I hope you do. So here is Monthly's digital plan. His business goal is to reach more people in my local area and get more customers through his door. His online objective is to increase online reach, increase returning customers. His audience are female, 39 to 45 in his local area, and his past consumers. Channel, it's the local search optimization because he's going to use Google My Business and Facebook. Remember, he doesn't have a website because it's too much of a cost. Activity, he's going to build a website to boost visibility on Google, use Facebook advertising to target people in his local area. And his SMART objectives are to increase bookings from past consumers by 20% in the next quarter, to increase his Facebook page likes from new people by 40% within the next month. So those are Monthly's digital marketing plan. So now let's look at those steps of digital marketing plan again. So we have business goals and objectives, budget and resourcing, your audience, and then you picking your channels, you plan your activity, and you measure using your SMART KPIs. I have covered most of the content. Do we have any questions, comments? Right, I see we don't have any questions. Right. I hope you enjoyed our session today. Please do remember that Google is offering free one-on-one mentoring if you are a small business or a charity. All you have to do is to sign up for the Google mentoring at the link that you see on our screen. My moderator will share the link in the chat box so that you have easy access to it. Next step. So what our next step? So today's session is just the beginning to get you ahead in terms of digital marketing. So you need to decide what you will implement first and what will you do or change with regards to the session. So you can also go to Grow with Google SA site which is Grow with Google. So you can see the different short courses and training programs that are there for you to engage with and to see which courses work best for your business and what can help you improve your skills. So thank you for joining our session today. If you'd like to hear from us in terms of our upcoming session, you can also follow Google Digital Skills for Africa on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. On Twitter, they are Digital Skills AF. On Facebook, they are Digital Skills for Africa. On Instagram, they are Digital Skills AF. And with SchoolNet South Africa, if you'd like to know the different trainings that are upcoming, do follow us on Facebook. We are SchoolNet South Africa, Instagram, SchoolNet South Africa, LinkedIn, SchoolNet South Africa, as well as Twitter. We are SchoolNet South Africa. So thank you so much for joining our session today. We have an upcoming session next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So Tuesday, our session is at 1:30 to 2:30. Wednesday and Thursday, they're from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Do spread the word and join our session next. Thank you so much for joining our session, and do have a lovely afternoon.